Hello folks, welcome to another day. Today, as I promised yesterday, I'm going to be using these heart moulds. Now I've been and hawing on how I'm going to approach this, but I've decided what I'm first going to do is add a little layer of resin, a very small layer. Then I'm going to, and there's nothing in that, then I'm going to just put that on the mould. Then I'm going to place the flour in, soak it so it's all up. I'm then going to UV light, put the UV light on to firm them up, because it's UV what I'm using. And then after that, the next layer, I'm going to have some glitter in there. And then finally, the back layer is going to have some glitter with black resin, black pigment, sorry. So we'll see just how this turns out. Okay folks, let's get a start. I've just realised I've not got my pipette ready, and I think because there's nothing in this resin, I don't really need to cut. Well, the scissors are at hand, so I might as well do it now. Oh, good job that weren't on camera folks. I've just knocked everything over. Oh dear. Oh my. Clumsy me. Right, so I'm just chop the end of the pipette off. Just makes life a lot easier. I'm going to, I mean, I could really pour it, but you know, I've got into the hang of this now. So let's give it a, in fact, it probably would be better if I might have been better actually to just spread that out. I don't know what's happened to this mould. I think I've had it, what can I say? It must have been twisted or something. You know, I'm just gonna pour a little bit into these and be careful. I'll try not to make a mess if I can help it. Temperature on my boat, folks, is quite high. I think it's in the 80s, the high 20s in Celsius. Better see how many flowers I've got, haven't I? 2, 4, 7, 8. Okay, so I can just use. No, we can still use 9. We'll have a plain one. Now I've got some. Oh, my memory's gone, folks. I've got some of these anyway, handy. So let's I'm just thinking that's a good idea that I'm doing this with a black background, because if you look here, you look at this particular flower and you look at the underneath, it doesn't look very nice. So just let that soak in there. I'm going to place the flowers first and then go from there. So basically they've all been put upside down. I'm just gonna I just want to try and make sure that they don't start rising once I add the next. Well, they won't because I'm going to use the UV light to fix it, so we should be alright. Probably that red one I'm going to have to put a bit more UV in there. I need to also bring my seating position over so I can see that they're pretty well centerized. Maybe that'll do. Let's just put a bit more in there. Just going to let it find its level at the minute. I think that's what that's probably telling us is it's probably a little bit too big for this mould, but never mind. We'll see what we can do with that. Right, let's get the UV light on this. Move my resin out the way. Yeah, that'll be alright. Let's stick this in. I'm a bit slow starting off today, folks, because I've been out shopping. I have to rely on lifts because I haven't got transport myself. So 150 seconds. Yeah, so that's one of the issues if you're on a boat and you've not got if you've not got friends and family. I mean close friends and family, then it can be an issue. You have to rely on getting deliveries, and then sometimes you might just not. I just don't feel up to pulling the trolley. But anyway, I've got friends on here and I've been helping out. One of them took me, as I say, shopping this morning, which is good. So I'm not going to be cranky for the next week or two because I've got a lot of junk food in. And I've got some meat in the freezer, plenty of bread, so I'm not going to starve. But I was getting a bit worried. The freezer and the fridge and the cupboard was getting bare. For somebody who likes their food, that's not very good. Oh, I'm just seeing the time. Can't believe that's the time. 3:20. Anyway, folks, I can say that it's going to be an exciting month, December, with things what I'm going to be trying out, because I've got all sorts of stuff I'm going to be using in different moulds. Quite excited about that. Right, that should be enough to, it's not going to be firm, but it'll be enough just to get me started. One of the things what I've got coming in the post is some chameleon, just put on a bit more, chameleon flakes and some mica powder. So that'll be good. I've got some of those washi tapes ordered. And some other things where I'm going to use lights, LED lights within the moulds. So yeah, if you stick with me, I'll get better at the filming. I'm good at filming, but not this is new with the resin. I'm going to have to start doing some filming with the paracording as well, but that's going to be another different position altogether. I'm not sure how I'm going to tackle that yet. Well, actually, yeah, I think I might know. I've got a high spec webcam, and I'll connect it up to the computer and do it that way. Right. Right, so what have we got? I'm going to sprinkle some fine glitter. And what shall I have? Let's bring them over, that's going to be the best thing. So red. Okay. Ooh. Not the greatest of ways to do this, but that's all I've got at the moment. Ooh. Maybe that's what I need to do. Oh. Did I say I got lots of ooh. Oh well, doesn't matter. Right. some green in there. Right. Hopefully, when I pour the next lot of resin in, this will spread. I think I just flicked a bit up there, never mind. Right, I'm going to have to pour a bit more resin out, folks. And just to show you what I'm using, I've got a 1 litre of this, and I love this. So much so that I've got a one, so I'm just pouring a bit more resin. So, yeah, so much so that I've got another one here, and I've ordered another one, and I really do quite like working with this resin. So this is all experimenting. Might be a total disaster, folks. You can't expect to produce good stuff all the time. Depending on, you might not even like my stuff, what I've been doing, I don't know. But actually, I have an idea what I'm trying to create. I think that. Now, let's move that out of the way. I think it's time now to get the UV light on again, folks. Now, so again, 150 seconds. So I'll have to do that for that, and then I'll have to move it to do this bottom end. While that's happening, let me pour some more resin out. And I'm going to add some black pigment into there. Which is that, folks, what I'm using. And I'm going to use I'm going to use 8 drops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Now a glitter that's not going to take away the. No, it's not going to matter. We can mix it. I'm going to have a mixture. I'm going to use. I'm going to use some coarser and some fine. So I'm just adding. I know you can't see. There. I'm just going to sprinkle some. Start with some gold, and that's coarse. Okay. I'm going to add some of this red. Again, this is coarse. Right. We've got some green here. Use some green. Okay, so up to now, folks, hopefully you can see that I've just put some thick glitter in there. Now I'm going to go, hang on a minute, drop some ink on the floor. That's alright. Now we're going to come into the fine glitters. No, I'm not. I don't want to go over the. Just spilt a bit. I'm going to be lighting up, aren't I? So what I'm basically doing is I'm going through adding quite a lot of different glitters, silver, purple, blue, all sorts. Now folks, I'd already added the pigment, but I never stirred it, so I'm mixing it all in now. Oh, let's just put that on. Oh, hang on. So I'm mixing it all in now, giving it a real good mix, making sure I get all the bits of glitter off the sides. I'm going to keep on stirring it, folks, for a little bit, because I want the glitter to be all thoroughly mixed before I start pouring it, and if I leave it to rest, the glitter's going to collect at the bottom of this jug. I don't want that. I want it evenly to be poured out. I'm hoping that I've got enough. In fact, we don't need to. was going to say I don't need to do the full 150 seconds, but no, it's probably best to actually, because we want yeah, it's going to help in the drying process because we're using this black. When you come to the darker colours, the UV light has a harder time penetrating it. So if you've got a thinner layer of it, it's going to be quicker and easier to do. But I think that's long enough, so I'm going to switch that off. And here we are, folks. We are going to pour this in. Because these are a bit bigger moulds, I'm able to just pour it in. We're not going to have enough, you know. Pretty sure we're not going to have enough to do them all. I'm probably going to have to mix some more. Oh, are you excited, folks? I know I am. Do hope that it turns out. Do that one. Well, we're not doing too bad. No, we've not got much left. Right, okay. Right, gotta mix some more. We've got 4 and we've done 5. Right, okay. That gives me an idea of how much I need to pour in here. That should be about it. Okay. So we did 8 drops of the pigment black. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think what I'll do is I'll just use the fine glitters in this one. So I've just added blue. I'm going to add a little bit of green, some gold, it went over the floor then, folks, because it's some red, purple, and finally some silver. Okay, I know that wasn't on camera, folks, but I'm sure you don't mind. That's the colours what I've added. So what I've got to do is mix it now. That's it, that'll be enough. Pour it. I think I've still got a little bit left, so I can put that in another mould in a minute. I'm just can just see there's a little few micro bubble. Oh no, it's probably not bubbles. No, I think it's the glitter. There's no harm in just making sure. Let me just... Ah, can you see? I think I'm going to go and get the go and get my lighter. Well, quite exciting this is, isn't it, folks? So let's see what's happening. Okay, oh, got it. Right. Right, I'm just thinking, folks. Let me come back in a bit, because I'm sure you don't want to hear me babbling away, and it's like waiting for paint to dry, isn't it? Oh, I can see I've not poured enough in that one. Oh, and there's a bit missing on that one. Okay, I'll be back shortly. Well, folks, it's now been a good 3/4 of an hour. I've had a few issues. This one here overflowed. Tried to recover it. So we'll have to see what I can do when that finishes. This one here, I've just noticed I didn't put enough in. In fact, I've still got some left over, so I might be able to quickly repair that one. I think I might do. Yeah, I'll be back in a second, folks. No, tell you what, let's put, where were we? This one here. Now, I took my gloves off, folks, so I'm sorry about that. I'm going to be very careful. I think that'll be alright. So, let's put the UV back on. I'm not going to cancel the camera again. So yeah, so these I'm a bit I'm a bit nervous about, because I'm not sure whether they've dried properly. I've done them. Each side's been on 300 seconds. I've also turned it over and done each side the same 300 seconds. So that's 1200 seconds in all. So what's that? 20 minutes. But I could see on the other side that what I thought initially might have been some air, trapped air, but maybe not. Fingers crossed, folks. Fingers crossed. So we're going to be we're going to be showing you these at the same time that I see them. Now, what I've also noticed is, and this is something I didn't check, I think the boat's moved slightly. So I can see, looking at all of these, the actual ink was flowing this way. So I think it's no longer flat. That's something I'm going to have to check on all the time. I mean, it's been raining and that, but it's not really been windy. Oh, I'm so nervous. I'm so eager to see what happens. We didn't put much on there. So, yeah, it's going to be visible, but I might be able to do some sanding and what have you to make them better. But at least we've got some which will probably be reasonable. But this is certainly not a perfect batch. Okay. Yeah, you can see it's lumpy. I might have to just put a thin layer over the whole top, but we'll see. Right, the moment we've been waiting for. What do you think of that? It's certainly unique, isn't it? Let's put that to one side. Let's go to the next one. Ho ho ho! Look at that, folks. Just look at that. Now that's come out really well. Next one. I think we've done alright. Try and get the sparkly in it. Oh, I can see, yeah, I think you can see it now. Oh my god. Yeah. This is the one I've got to tidy up a bit, but it's actually come out really well, folks. I like that. It's a bit hard, it's the wrong time of day for filming because it's getting dark and my lighting on the boat, I'm relying on LED lights, table LED lights, because the boat lighting is this yellow and it's very dim. It's like a oh, that looks good. Oh. You can't see the full beauty, folks. This was just the one. Look at that. I think that's done there. I think they've come out pretty good, folks. Pretty good. What I'll do is, as I've done in the other videos, I'll take a few photos and tag those on to the end of this video. Oh, these are brilliant. I'm chuffed. Oh, and I'll tell you the other thing, folks. What was causing the issue was the mould not being flat. But nevertheless, I think we've managed to pull it off. I think we've got some stunners there. So I'm going to say, I'm just going to end it with that. Oh, it's just beautiful. So I'm going to say thanks for watching, folks. I've not planned what I'm going to be doing tomorrow, so that'll have to be a surprise. Okay, I'll say bye for now, and don't forget to look at the photos at the end.